Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the Friday video. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. It's the last Friday video before Christmas, so I wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas before I get started. So, the market's moving. The market's starting to take a sense or a feel of bottom fishing. The market's oversold. Do you know that we've got two great indicators to help you for when the market is looking for a bottom? We're going to talk about that in a second. But the whole idea, not only bottom fishing, looking at stocks to hopefully bottom fishing, you need to make sure that the market's following through before you pull the trigger on any of these trades, okay? That's first and foremost. As I look at today's trading, the market's trying to move a little higher. The VIX is high. A lot of different things are going on. But not only bottom fishing, where you're finding stocks that you can take care of or take advantage of when the market starts to bottom and starts to go up. There's a lot of great opportunities to make money, but I made this a little sexier again. I'm using candlestick formations to find some of the best stocks that have the best opportunities to start to move higher with the market's move, if the market does move higher. Keyword, if. All right, but we're at that level where the market's starting to look for a bottom. Let's go to look at, someone asked me in regards to candlesticks, what are candlesticks? I want you all to write down a website. Go to www.candlesticker.com. It's a great resource to help you to understand better what candlesticks are and how they work. In this, you see looking at a candle, looking at the body, looking at the wick, looking at the open, looking at the closing, look at the bottom wick. This is basically what a candlestick is. It represents price movement. How it did for the day, what high it hit, what low it hit, how big the body was it an open body, was it a closed body? All of those things are explained here on candlesticker.com. So I wanted to take that into consideration. Now, I'm going to get out of this, and I've got a list of stocks that I want you to take a look at from a bottom fishing perspective. But now let me go to the graphs and let's start to explain how we know here at VectorVest that the market is possibly looking for a bottom. I'm going to put on a market timing graph. Here's the market timing graph, and good googly muggly, look at that. Look at today's candle. Do I want to call today's candle a blast off from the possibility of looking at a bottom? Well, let's talk about, are we at a bottom? MTI and buy-to-sell ratio are our indicators within the VectorVest software to show us when the market is looking for a bottom. The MTI, when it gets to a value of 0.60, the market is looking for a bottom. We're at 0.69. When the buy-to-sell ratio gets to a level of 0.20, the market is looking for a bottom. We're at 0.30. I'm going to go back one day, and there we are. MTI, let's go back. There we go. MTI, 0.69 to close the business yesterday. Buy-to-sell ratio at the range of 0.23 at the close of yesterday. And look at today's activity. So we were at the levels, very close to the levels where the market was looking for a bottom. And now look at this rebound day. Not only is it a rebound day from a candlestick formation, of which we do on Fridays, what is this? That is called a bullish engulfing pattern. That's another addition to the possibility that the market's ready to rebound. So what am I saying? I'm saying that the market's at the levels where we're looking for a bottom. All right, big fall off. We're looking for a bottom. We also got to a level of support, breached through it, and now that's another thing. That's the third thing there. All right, that's the third thing. Not only of our indicators, we've got a bullish engulfing, and we're bouncing off a low level of support, starting to move back higher. But before you pull the trigger on any of these stocks, you've got to make sure the market's moving higher the next day. So where in the VectorVest software, I wish there was a way in the VectorVest software that I could use candlesticks to run a search. Oh, but there is. All right, if you're a VectorVest subscriber, go to the unit search tool. We have searches, candlesticks. And I ran a search for each and every one of the bullish candlestick patterns, and I comprised a list of about 19, 20 stocks. But when I ran this list, I looked for some other things. I wanted to make sure that if the market was coming to a bottom or bottom fishing opportunity, I wanted the best possible stocks that I can find, and I still use the power of the VectorVest system. I wanted the stocks to have good upside potential, so I want RVs to be above 1. I want the VSTs hopefully to be above 1. I want the stocks not to be a sell recommendation. I'm looking for good stocks. I wanted good earnings growth and good sales growth. With that information, I cherry-picked a list for you, and here's the results. I've got 19 stocks. All of the RVs are above 1. All of the VSTs are above 1. Double-digit for the most part. Double-digit earnings growth, double-digit sales growth for the most part. Let's click on sales growth. Man, some of these stocks, Sarepta, Royal Gold. Gold made the list. Robinhood. Axos, Progressive, Toast, New Gold, another gold stock, Molina Healthcare, a lot of stocks that you know about, but possibly some stocks that you don't know about. Some of the best stocks that I could look at that are for bottom fishing. How about riding a stock from a bottom fishing perspective, from a sell all the way up to a buy if possible, all the way up to a buy if possible. But looking at the growth, earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. Look at this. Look at these earnings growth. Some of them, only 2 have sub 10, CBRE and LTRX. But again, a lot of these stocks you know, some of these you don't know. Could I have found more stocks? Absolutely. But I didn't want to inundate you with a ton of stocks. I figured 20 stocks would be enough. All right, so here's that list of stocks. Now, I'm going to graph through these real quick. I'm going to show you the candlestick formations that I was looking at. All right, that is a bullish harami. Let's put that on a 1-month graph. Yep, that's a little bit of a bullish harami. Let's go. I'm going to go do these quick. That's a piercing pattern. All right, that's a bullish piercing pattern. That's a bullish engulfing. All right, I want you to see how they all met. Bullish engulfing, bullish harami, bullish engulfing, piercing pattern, bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing, piercing pattern, bullish engulfing, piercing pattern, bullish piercing pattern, bullish harami. That's probably more close to a bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing, bullish engulfing, piercing pattern, bullish harami, bullish engulfing, bullish harami, and there it goes back. So just real quick, I wanted you to see that these stocks exhibited the characteristics of the candlestick patterns that I was looking for. Again, if you don't have the ability to find your own candlestick patterns, you do know that we have a special still going on, holiday special, to get into the VectorVest software. 99 cents for 30 days. And you can have your own list of candlestick patterns that you can run at any given time. I ran all of them. And I wanted to see which stocks out of the over 9,000 stocks that we track gave you the best opportunity to bottom fish if the market really is going to start moving up. How do you know when a bottom hits in? When the market stops going down and it starts going up, like you saw on today's graph. Nice up day on today's graph, creating, again, a bullish engulfing pattern. We're trading at session highs, but I would still wait for Monday before I pull the trigger. But wait, I already pulled the trigger. I went and created a portfolio for today's video called 12-20-24 Bottom Fishing with Candlesticks. Now, I took the aggressive way because I wanted to give you some semblance of what stocks you should definitely keep your eyes on going into Monday. How about I just started this portfolio today. We're 0.4% up. How about looking at this, seeing which stocks are already on the rise after I've looked at them from a candlestick perspective? Folks, we do the work, you reap the rewards. I'm giving you a Christmas gift right now of the stocks that are already moving based on the material that I just showed you, based on the research that I've done, based on the work that I put in for this video for you. All you got to do is now, man, LTRX is up today, 2%. Toast up 1.5%. Pure Storage up over 1%. Robinhood almost 1%. Progressive 0.8%, and so on and so forth. Now I've just refined your list going into Monday. There you go. You're welcome. Folks, that's it for today. I just wanted to bring to the opportunity that the market is possibly looking for a bottom. We need follow through on Monday. Number two, I went through all of the candlestick formations to see what stocks were starting to move up, given the market's conditions, possibly moving back up. And then number three, I've already started a portfolio where I'm looking at the stocks that are moving. Look at the LTRX now, as I record this video, is up 2%. Instead of waiting for all of them to start to move on Monday, you now have a refined list of 3 stocks right now, almost 4, that are already up 1% today with the market's move. That's it, folks. Folks, again, Merry Christmas. If you're brand new to the channel and you've been watching our videos and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Folks, if you like what we continue to do on a daily basis between Ryan and I, hit that like button, like and share, because a lot of people would love to know what's going on in the market and how to best take advantage of it right now. This is going to be one of the many portfolios that we keep our eyes on going into the end of the year, getting ready to start a new year. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. This video is over. And until the next time, see ya. Hey VV Nation, Glenn here. Just need to tell you again, the Tampa 2-day seminar, which is our flagship seminar that we start every year off right with, is about to happen. And if you're looking to go live, you still got a little bit of time left to get a seat. Go to www.vectorvest.com/Tampa to reserve your live seat. Folks, I'm going to be there. Joey's going to be there. We're going to be there live. You can spend time with us and talk with us. Once again, www.vectorvest.com/Tampa.